What's up guys, welcome to the channel. It's Sunday, which means it's time for another market update. Like the video, we really appreciate that, and subscribe if you want to see more. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Of course, start with Bitcoin. Of course, I don't know why gold is open. Bitcoin had a weird week in my opinion, because if you look here last week, we were of course on the top of a major uptrend, and we zoom out even further here of course, and then we saw a dump, and of course we already saw the dump on Sunday, but then Monday, Tuesday we saw even further dump, and then you start questioning of course, is this just a pullback or was this whole uptrend just a fake or whatever. But they recovered well. I must say I was shaky as well, going to be very honest, because pullback here was possible, but this was the extreme zone here and surely here, but I mean they wicked it, so perfectly fine. It was a nice long opportunity here because it was picture perfect right from the book. And now they have not made a new high yet, but it's looking very well in the upcoming week. So yeah, Bitcoin is looking very well. Trading opportunities are surely there to play the continuation upwards, so of course local levels in this range. And that's still the main resistance is at $81,000, 800, or in that range at least. And there you can surely look for shorts. In that range we can surely see a bigger pullback than what is normal or what we used to. So let's say, what is that, 3 to 4% pump, then I wouldn't be worried if we see this back to just a level right now. But the important thing to keep in mind is that we don't just wick it and make new lows. It's important that we gain it, or not gain, but we don't just wick it and drop. Get what I mean? That we go around it and then we can make a pullback and then complete the game. Just important that we don't just wick it and make new lows, because of course that's not positive. That just means there's too much resistance, too many sell orders. The price is just not ready to break that resistance level. But Bitcoin is looking very well. As mentioned, two phases in the past week, dump and pump, but it's looking well. They recovered very well, and that's what I mentioned. Probably sick of this word if you watch every market update, but I say always, if there's no follow-up, it's not great. But here we saw a dump, and there was a mini follow-up, even picture perfect, because we just sweep something, and I'm joking. We just sweep something, there was a follow-up, so nothing to worry about. The price is looking very well to make new highs next week. Ethereum, same thing, but yeah, Ethereum was just sleeping this week. On Bitcoin we saw a lot of volume, a lot of moves up, down. Ethereum was just like, man, I'll do it because I have to follow Bitcoin, but yeah, not really up to it this week. They also saw a dump, but of course Ethereum was already dumping since past week. Of course, dumping is a big word. 10%, okay, but on Ethereum percentage wise it's a bit bigger of course. But also they sweep something. They were also going to the extreme zone though, even more than Bitcoin, but they held. It's alright. They have also not made entire new highs. They sweep this, but as you see, there is a follow-up locally, and we can expect Ethereum to just follow Bitcoin and make new highs. Of course, the high is a bit further for Ethereum, which is like what, 5% something, 6%. But I expect Ethereum to follow Bitcoin, and that's in that direction. Probably new highs on Bitcoin, probably follow up on Ethereum, so that means probably try to gain the 2,400 again. And you might say it's only 3%. Of course, it's not much, but it's also not nothing. That can surely take a week, but also if there's some good news or buying pressure, we can surely be there tomorrow. So yeah, it's a bit 50-50. We can be there tomorrow, we can be there at the end of next week. In both cases it's positive of course. It's also a possibility that they go back to this zone first to grab some liquidity, though I don't think it's likely that that will happen. But summary, it's looking okay on Ethereum. It's looking good on Bitcoin. It's looking okay on Ethereum because Ethereum has some more work to do. But again, it's looking okay. Trading opportunity is short here in this range, but I would prefer longs in this box or just any continuation longs. So for example, if we aggressively gain this, just on the pullback, long for new highs. That's basically it for crypto. If you look at gold, of course we're on the 4-hour time frame, but we have to keep in mind that gold doesn't move as much as Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you zoom in this week, we saw some price action. We also saw a dump, just a continuation of last week, which was surprising in my opinion. I didn't expect another dump. I expected just a bit of ranging or slightly upwards potential, but they dumped. Was a sharp dump though. 4% on gold is not nothing. Of course, it's not going to be in the headlines or people panic selling, but 4% dump on gold, it's not really what you want to see. But I guess they recovered okay. They created structure with the hold and yeah, gain holds new highs here with this wick. Now we need just a follow up on the Monday and then we're alright. Surely possible that they pick up this liquidity. I wouldn't worry about that, but then they have to hold and show a reaction there. If they make new lows, then it's just going to be another bloody week of new lows on gold. But for now, it's looking okay. Surely a short potential here. You might say why? Because you expect new highs, but the difference is gold has been in a downtrend for 2-3 weeks, and then even though you see upwards potential, so this could possibly be a reversal in trend, but still short is surely possible here because it's an overall bias trend, whatever you want to call it. So short possible here, but of course don't set your TP here or here, just take short TPs of course, and a tight stop loss. Longs also possible of course in this hold. This is very sexy, surely this hold. If price shows some ranging and then goes back, like price doesn't do this on the opening, then of course it's not really nice. But if price does this, can surely play a continuation here or the reversal, just however you want to call it. For now that was it. It's looking pretty good for all assets. Surely crypto was a bit scary at the start of this week, but they recovered. And gold, yeah, not really nice, but if you look at the bigger picture, we had a lot of volatility in the past weeks, but this dump, then you see it's not really that deep what is happening right now. So shouldn't panic on gold, it's just natural, and surely if next week is green, we're in a very good spot. For now, I want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you want to see other assets in the next market update, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.